Jana's latest YouTube video answers a lot of questions from fans. Keep reading to see what happened in an Instagram post. Jana shared photos with her husband as they celebrated their first month anniversary. According to the Counting on Alan, her post is a bit late, but she wants to let Steven know that her life with him keeps getting better, and I can't help but smile thinking about all the sweet moments we've shared to forever, she added. Jana also shared several photos from when they were still courting, and many were left in awe by their adorable pictures. But what caught the attention of many was Jana's latest vlog featuring updates. Jana recently took to YouTube to share an 8-minute vlog about the status of her fixer-upper with Steven. The Counting On started off the video driving to the hardware and cabinet store. She got some help from her father, Jim Bob, and her brother James. Moments later, the siblings unloaded all the cabinets and other furniture at her house. She also expressed how proud she was of her husband's craftiness and exact measurements for the cabinets. There are still tons of things to work on by the end of the vlog, but it seems Jim Bob has been present throughout the renovation, and many are glad by the support he's giving to the newlyweds. Just lovely to see all the times you have helped your brothers and sisters to set up home doing renovations additions. Now it's your turn, and I'm sure beautiful children will follow. So much fun watching you transform your house into your home. You are going to have a beautiful kitchen. It's great having family who will help you. Can't wait to see everything finished. I know it will be so beautiful. So nice to have amazing help from family. Those brothers take care of their big sis so well. You can tell they are stepping up because they love her and know how long she cared for them like a second mom for all those years. That's a lot of work and planning, and you're all doing such a professional job. What a blessing to have such a loving and helpful family. God's grace and blessings to everyone. Jana also surprised her followers after finally sharing the full photo of the one she shared in her past vlog. Many predicted that the Counting On alum was with Steven in the photo, where she was wearing a red dress while renovating a house, proving the guess is correct. It also appears that Jana Duggar and Steven Wisman have been living together for quite some time now based on their vlog. This also made many people curious about who would replace Jana as the next Duggar in charge of looking after the younger children. Jana Duggar is the only Duggar family member who has experienced unexpected twists and turns in her life. Duggar News followers know that all other family members followed the norms initiated by parents Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar. When it came to marriage, they were allowed to court from 16 years of age, and most of them married quite young. Fans would be worried for Jana, as she stayed single even during her 30s. In fact, she was the eldest unmarried Duggar for the longest time, but it turns out she was dating secretly and kept mum about it. Then last month she surprised everyone by announcing she finally tied the knot with her boyfriend Steven Wisman. She has shared more glimpses into her relationship lately. Over the past few months, Jana Duggar has been making headlines. It all began when she came out of her social media hiatus, and this delighted the Duggar News followers. She first showed off her tiny home in Arkansas, implying she had been living on her own. Later, she also surprised everyone by announcing she is now Steven Wisman's wife. Before tying the knot, Jana didn't share anything about her love life, but her wedding pictures were beautiful. She tied the knot at 34 and got her dream wedding, and happily ever after. Viewers respected her privacy and encouraged her to keep things to herself until they were all permanent. On the occasion of her and her husband Steven Wisman's 1-month anniversary, she shared a bunch of pictures. Some pictures were from the time Jana and Steven were Jana Duggar husband dating. They looked very happy with big smiles etched on their faces. They were quite cozy holding each other. Gingerly fans could feel the love radiating from them. The Duggar news star also shared a wholesome caption wishing him a 1-month belated anniversary. Jana also said that life with her husband keeps getting better. She couldn't help. She thought about all the sweet moments they had shared. Followers were also happy. They said it was really endearing seeing someone they had grown up with on TV finally get there happily ever after. It's been a while since Duggar News followers had time to catch up with Jana. She had disappeared virtually, most probably after Josh Duggar's imprisonment controversy. But when she was back, she had a lot to share with viewers. This included a glimpse into her individual life. She also introduced her boyfriend, Stephen Wisman, who later became her husband. In a new social media post, Jana confirmed that Stephen had a fixer-upper in Nebraska, and they were working on it to make it habitable. Earlier, she was living in Arkansas, and her tiny house was right behind the compound her parents had for their supersized family of 19 kids. But it is indeed a fresh start for Jana now. Keep an eye on TV season and spoilers for more Duggar News updates. It's been 1 month since Jana Duggar married Stephen Wisman. The couple kept the wedding planning under wraps and her engagement a secret just hours before they said their vows. Their wedding information was leaked. Jana waited much longer than some of her sisters to get married, which seems to have given her more freedom with choices when wedding planning. Many critics and fans wondered whether Jana would ever tie the can. The saying, always a bridesmaid, never a bride, seemed to fit the situation until it. Jana Duggar wedding anniversary. Didn't taking to Instagram, Janet Duggar shared a carousel of images representing her and Stephen Wisman. She wrote, "Happy belated 1-month anniversary. Life with you keeps getting better, and I can't help but smile thinking about all the sweet moments we've shared to forever." Their relationship has been on and off, with a reconnection earlier this year. Stephen proposed to Jana on June 15th, and they married on August 15th. They were ready to be together, and after realizing their love and admiration for one another was the real deal, they went for it. The wedding was beautiful, and several of Jana's sisters thought she knew family. Photos were taken, and Jana's bridal party was revealed. Jessa Duggar was her matron of honor, and Jill Duggar was excluded from standing with her sisters as Jana took her vows. Critics and fans are waiting to see whether Jana Duggar and Stephen Wisman will start a family immediately. Honeymoon babies are a trend in the Duggar family, and Jana and Stephen could be the next couple to announce one. Jedidiah Duggar and Caitlin Nakatu are the only couple expecting in 2025, and we suspect more siblings will be added to the list for another baby. Jana and Stephen have been renovating and working on their home. They have been documenting the process and sharing their accomplishments. The couple lives in Nebraska, which makes Jana the second Duggar daughter to move away from Arkansas following her wedding. Jinger Duggar set the bar high, and Jana followed. It's clear whether Jana plans to work outside the home or if she will be the homemaker who cares for the house and potential children. We guess it's the latter, but after helping raise her siblings, Jana may enjoy her free time. Jana Duggar and Stephen Wisman marked their 1-month wedding anniversary this week, and it looks as though the newlyweds are thoroughly enjoying married life. When word got out that Jana and Stephen had tied the can, some fans were shocked, and Jana marked the occasion of their 1-month anniversary by sharing a carousel of coupled-up photos on Instagram. Happy belated 1-month anniversary. Life with you keeps getting better, and I can't help but smile thinking about all the sweet moments we've shared. Cheers to forever. And Jana's friends, family, and fans were just as ecstatic about the anniversary. Y'all are adorbs. Jill Duggar commented on the post of "All the Duggar marriage is yours. It's different. I love the family. But I'm so happy for you." A fan added, "You have always been a happy and beautiful woman." But the change that I can see in your photos, the look in your eyes is. Jana Duggar and Steven Wisman. Screaming happy love and contentment. It's beautiful to see another follower. Chimed in a recent interview with People. Jana admitted that she began to feel as though she would never find the right partner. I think it is one of those things that all girls envision someday for me. It felt like, okay, it's never coming, but now it's starting to sink in, she told the outlet just one day before. Her wedding reality is starting to set in. And I'm like, wow, this is truly something that I've dreamed of. Jana shared some wedding photos shortly after she and Steven exchanged photos. But with her latest post, we're getting a more candid view of the happy couple. Many fans have noted that Jana and Steven seem more open and less guarded than the typical Duggar couple.
That's really
It's
the case,
tough
but
to
it's
say.
easy
To see why so many fans are rooting for Jana. The so-called Cinderella Duggar has spent most of her life doing household chores and helping to raise her younger siblings. Counting on fans suspected that Jen Duggar and Steven Wisman were about to get married, and they were right for a change now that they tied the knot. They are working on fixing up a home for themselves in Nebraska with a bit of help from her family. This week, the TLC alum updated on how it's going after the wedding. Counting on fans started chatting about who was present and who made up the wedding party. As for Jim Bob, Duggar's oldest daughter, she moved to Nebraska, where Steven Wisman lives. Although she made a cute little home in Arkansas, she immediately tuned her mind to their new home. Jana Duggar loves working on renovations and has often been involved in flipping homes that her brothers and dad were involved in. In fact, the Counting on alum seems to have made a good income from remodeling homes. Jana Duggar remodeling home, and now she is remodeling one for herself and her new husband, Steven Wisman. On Monday, September 16th, Steven Wisman's wife took to her YouTube vlog and shared some updates. At the moment, they are at the stage where cabinets and cupboards can start going in. However, she sourced those and the tiles from Arkansas. Her dad and James Duggar arrived to help load up the truck and trailer. Jana Duggar had a lot of help from James Duggar, and he drove them to Nebraska. However, on the way, the trailer started fishtailing, so he had to unload a lot of the stuff into the back of the truck. However, they made it safely. Once their TLC fans could see the progress of the house, the home has a lot of work still to be done, but Jana doesn't seem to mind that. In fact, she sounds very excited, so TLC fans took to the comments section. Here are some of their reactions. Say what you want about the kids' upbringing, but all those kids know hard work and are talented in many ways. Having so many talented and hardworking people between the two families will certainly make your renovations more affordable, and doing it yourselves is so satisfying. Congratulations on your marriage and your new home. Jen giving us the goods early on this Monday morning. I am going to say it again, as always, girl. Thank you for sharing your life with us. Again, I really hope you are feeling the love. Jana Duggar is celebrating 1 month of marriage with her husband, Steven Wisman, by taking fans on a trip down memory lane mixed among wedding photos and pics from what looked like an engagement shoot or several casual images of the couple posing together in one snap. Duggar sported a white t-shirt and jeans while smiling at the camera, next to Wisman, who donned a blue graphic t-shirt and a baseball cap. The pair sported formal attire in another pic, seemingly inside their fixer-upper home in Nebraska. Duggar also sported a backward baseball cap in a selfie she took with Wisman and shared a sweet photo of the pair's names written in sidewalk chalk and surrounded by hearts. Both Duggar and Wisman shared the post via their respective Instagram stories. On Monday, the upload also marks the first time Duggar has shared non-wedding photos of herself and her partner via Instagram. Duggar and Wisman never publicly commented on their courtship, before news of their engagement broke last month. Janet told People that she and Wiseman met through their families when they were teens and dated on and off over the years around the same time as Jeremiah Duggar's 2022 wedding to Wiseman's sister. Hannah, it takes me a bit to open up, but I think just is continuing to be there. No matter what through ups and downs, she told the outlet, he's been a good friend over the years and has not pressured me. In a lot of ways, the two rekindled their romance earlier this year and secretly got engaged on June 15th. Jana and Wiseman tied the knot in front of 500 guests in Prairie Grove, Arkansas on August 15th. Jana's sister, Jana Duggar Sewald, acted as Jana's maid of honor, while the rest of her bridal party consisted of her sister-in-law, Abby Duggar, and sisters, Joy Ann Forey, Johanna Duggar Jinger, Duggar Vio, and Jordan Duggar Jana walked down the aisle in a stunning white off-the-shoulder gown, while Wiseman and his groomsmen kept things classy in black tuxes, bow ties, and white dress shirts. Jana's bridesmaids dressed to impress in satin champagne-colored gowns. After saying I do, Jana gave fans a glimpse into her wedding dress shopping experience via her YouTube channel. I cannot believe I found the dress so much faster than I expected, she said in the September 7th video, which featured footage of herself in her bridal party. Shopping for the perfect dress seemed almost kind of too easy, I feel like, but I'm so happy to have this big item checked off the to-do list. All Duggar family news. Jason Duggar, Jessa Duggar, related. For You recently uploaded, watched.